Hi guys! So today we're going to be doing our stretch routine. A lot of these moves will be familiar. It's a lot of the moves we kind of do already in our dance class. I would recommend doing this at least once a day. You can do it twice a day if you're really feeling it, but these are just some stretches to keep you nice and loose and flexible, still working on your flexibility because we can all use that. So I miss you guys this week, so this is what we have and we're gonna make it work. So hopefully I'll see you guys soon, but let's just get started with our stretch routine. So we're gonna start standing up in a forward fold. So reach those arms up and take it down. Just getting as far as you can, stretching the backs of the legs here. Go ahead and relax the head and neck and just look at the knees. If you need to, you can bend the knees if this is a little bit too much of a stretch right now. But I do want you to try to straighten those legs as well if you can. And just relax into the pose. You can kind of sway side to side. And then take that right hand down. I want you to lift the left arm up. Try to open up to the left side of the room. Look up towards the ceiling. Right here, if you can't reach the floor, go ahead and bend the knees and do the same stretch. Go ahead and lower that side and we'll just switch to the other. Same exact stretch, just opposite way. And take it down. We'll go ahead and spread the feet a little bit wider than hip and shoulder width apart and do the same thing. Go ahead and relax into the stretch. And we'll do the same opening, lifting the left arm first. Again, you can bend the knees here. Holding, trying to reach a little further, twisting through the torso, and then go ahead and switch sides. And taking it down, go ahead, walk the hands out. Feet are gonna come behind you into a downward dog position. So we're sending the hips up, heels into the floor as close as they can. And let's lift the right leg up first. Hips stay square and then drive that right leg just into a runner's lunge. So this one should look familiar. Knee over the ankle. We don't want any of this. Go ahead, just take it right here, holding the stretch. If you can stay here, or you can go into a deeper stretch, kind of go onto the elbows on the inside of that right leg and hold the stretch here. We'll bring that back up and go ahead and take that right arm, turn towards the right leg and reach the arm up. We'll take that right hand down. Go ahead, straighten the right leg if you can. Bring that chest towards the knee and take a stretch a little further into that right hamstring, the back of the right leg. We'll take that down. The left knee goes down to the floor. Untuck the toes. Lift up into a deep lunge. Lift the arms if you can. A little balance challenge here. Keeping the hips and shoulders square. And go ahead, come on down. Now grab that back left foot if you can. If you need to hold on to something, you can hold on to a wall. It's a little bit of a balance challenge. We're stretching through this left quad, holding the pose, and bring it on down. Let's go ahead and take our pigeon pose. So this one should also look familiar. Pigeon pose, we want that right shin to be parallel, if it can be, to your yoga mat or anything that's in front of you. If it's a little too intense of a stretch, just go ahead and bring that ankle a little closer in towards your inner thigh, right here. So once you're here, let's go ahead and just hold. We'll take a couple body rolls forward, so bring that chest towards the floor and then lift it up. Take that again, roll towards the floor and roll it up. Last one. And take it on up. Now the next stretch is our split stretch. So right leg goes out, We'll take our split stretch. Now, if you don't have your splits, that's okay. I want you to get as far as you can to stretch, just to wherever you feel that kind of uncomfortable stretch, but it's not hurting you. So you can just go ahead and find that right split, wherever that is. If you have your right split, go ahead and try to take that back foot and lift it up. I don't have it quite yet, but we're working on it. And then if you have the right split as well, you can also kind of take a body roll forward and up and arching the back. Or if you're comfortable just sitting in the stretch, that's fine as well. Holding and breathing here, a couple more seconds. And we'll come on out and take it to the other side. Starting downward dog, the left foot goes up this time. And we'll bring it through to runner's lunge. Remember, knee over ankle here. And then if you want a deeper stretch in this position, go ahead and lower onto the instep of that left foot right here for a deeper stretch. And bring it on up. Bring that left arm up towards the ceiling, turns towards the left leg. And bring that stretch down. Straighten out the left leg here for a hamstring stretch through the left side. Bringing the knee and chest closer together. And then go ahead, bring that back right knee down, untuck the toe. We'll lift up. You can stay here or reach the arms up. Release that stretch. We'll grab the back right leg now. Holding here. Remember, you can hold on to something if you need a little extra balance. And release that stretch. Let's go into a pigeon pose on this left side. Remember that left shin, you want it to be parallel to your yoga mat. If that's too intense, you just bring that ankle in a little bit to decrease that angle. From here, let's take our body rolls forward. We'll roll forward and then roll back up. Make sure you're breathing through. Inhale as you go down. Exhale, come up. Let's take that one more time. And then take that left foot forward, split stretch on this left side. So you might find that one side is a little bit more or less flexible than the other, and that's okay. Treat them as different sides and just go as deep as you can into the stretch. Holding and breathing. The back right leg, if you can, if you're in your stretch, you can go ahead and try to lift it up. Hold it here. Not quite there yet, but if you are, go ahead and grab it. Or again, you can take the body roll forward and back, or just simply hold the stretch. Good, let's come out of that. Go back into your downward dog here. And then walk the feet in towards the hands. We're gonna send the right leg up first. We're gonna take 5 kicks with the right foot. We'll go up for 5, all the way down, lift for 4. Keep the back leg straight, hips are square, 2 more. And now I want you to leave that right leg up and hold the stretch. Try to think about bringing that chest towards the knee a little bit more and lifting that right leg up towards the ceiling more. Go ahead and lower that side. We're gonna switch legs. Left leg is gonna lift up for 5. We'll lift it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and lift and hold this last one. Remember, try to bring that chest closer to the thighs. Lifting the left leg up a little bit higher if you can. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and walk the hands back into your downward dog. And we'll take a plank position here, lower down, and come up for a cobra stretch. So remember, I want those shoulders away from the ears, and lift yourself out, holding this position. We're just stretching out that back. And then if you can, from here, try to touch the toes towards the top of the head. And just hold that stretch. Go ahead and lower it down. You can come into a child's pose to counter that stretch. And then we'll go into our middle split stretch. So legs are in a V position as far as they can. Remember, we want to sit on top of those sits bones, so make sure kind of rolled forward on those hips. From here, let's take that right arm, reach it on over, keep the chest and shoulders square, reach it over. And lift it back up. We'll switch sides. Try to keep the opposite hip down onto the floor while we reach. And again, keeping the chest open towards me. Good, let's go ahead, turn towards that foot, and then go ahead and lean over. Holding the stretch here for 3. And come on up. We'll just twist it to the other side and lean over. Same stretch this other side. And bring that back up. Let's walk it into the middle. So we'll go ahead. I want you to try to walk as far as you can and not just rounding here. I really want you to reach that belly button towards your mat or the carpet and walk it out as far as you can, lengthening through the back. Again, not rounding so much. And bring it back up. All right, one more stretch here. We're gonna take our frog stretch. So we can finally do it since we have cushy floor. We're gonna take our frog stretch here. So my knees are right out from the hips and my feet are right out from my knees. So it's like a 90-degree angle I'm making. And I want you to go down as far as you can. And you can kind of just relax on the floor. From here, you can either stay in this frog stretch or you can try for a full middle split. You'll notice that I can't go down very far. Again, we're working on it, right? So just going down as far as you can, straightening the legs. Again, you want the feet right out from the hips here. So a lot of times we gotta scoot our hips back. Makes it a little harder. And then relaxing into this stretch, just wherever you feel it. You wanna hold and breathe through the stretch through this position. And go ahead to come out of this one, just come forward, bend the knees, and come on up. We'll take one more stretch lying on our back here. Go ahead, scoot the heels in a little closer to the glutes. And from here, there's 2 options. We're gonna go into either a bridge or full wheel pose. So, bridge is here, stretching through the back, pressing through the feet, lifting up, relaxing through the upper body. So you can either stay here, or you can take a full bridge or wheel pose, taking the hands, palms into the floor. Same thing, we're gonna start to lift up through the hips, then press yourself up, holding this position. From here, go ahead, just lower yourself down. Go ahead, hug the knees into the chest. You can rock, kind of give yourself a little rock through that back. And then go ahead and come up. Nice job, you guys.